If you're an accountant who has grown your firm through referrals, does not necessarily like the idea of marketing, but would like more ideal clients coming through referrals, then I'm going to give you the exact steps on how you can do so in this video today. If we have yet to meet before, my name's Katie Thomas. I'm a CPA, and for the last 8 years, I've run Leaders Online, a digital marketing agency that works with accountants all over the US, ranging from solopreneur firms all the way up to firms in the top 100. Now, whenever I talk to firms, a lot of times they say that they have grown primarily through referrals. And when I ask them about their strategy behind how they've grown through referrals or their referral strategy, there typically isn't one. So that's what I want to teach you today. How can you create a referral system? And it's not just referrals coming to you at random. You actually have a system in place to generate more of them, and not just more referrals, but more of the right referrals, because we all want more of the right clients. We don't just want any clients. Now, before we actually get into tactics, I want to first touch on the foundation. Are you super clear on who you help, how you can help, and what the outcome of how you help is? You need to be able to explain to someone in one sentence exactly the answers to all three of those questions. And if you can't, then it's important that you take some time to do so, because if you want other people to refer you, they have to be able to easily articulate these things. And if you can't, then you can't expect them to be able to either. Once the foundation is there, I really want you to think about who are those people that already serve your ideal clients in a way that you can't serve them. Are these financial advisors? Are these lawyers? Are these coaches? Who are they? Who already has their attention? Once you identify those people, then I want you to think about how can you add value to them and their network. Maybe this looks like hosting a joint webinar for both of your audiences. Maybe this is running a workshop or a lunch and learn. Maybe this is creating some co-branded guide or resource. The key here is to really provide value up front. It's not just simply, hey, it looks like you serve this audience and I do too. If any of your clients ever need help with accounting or tax, feel free to send them my way. Now, you're probably listening to that and like, yeah, of course that doesn't work. However, whenever I talk to firms, that's about as far as their strategy currently goes. And that's not to make you feel bad, but it's simply to help you become aware of where can you lead with intention? Where can you provide value to these ideal referral partners so that you can ultimately attract more of your ideal clients on a consistent basis? Once you have those people identified and you have figured out ways that you can provide value, let's talk a little bit about the process. You should have clear communication channels, simple email templates that you can provide to them for introductions, a regular cadence of check-ins, whether this is monthly check-ins, quarterly check-ins, like what does that look like so that you can maintain that relationship with that referral partner? And going back on the email templates, this all comes back to making it super easy for that referral partner to make the introduction and refer you. I personally really like whenever firms make a landing page just for their referral partners to hand off to someone that those referral partners think is a good fit. And it goes through exactly who you help, how you help, what the next steps are working with you, outcomes they can expect. So client testimonials, case studies are really great here, and pricing. Pricing is a great way to be upfront about, hey, this is what it's going to cost you. But then since you provided those examples of how you help and the outcomes of them through client testimonials and case studies, they can see the value. When the value is clear, the price is not a problem. And often pricing is a bit of a weed out. A lot of firms these days, they're looking to provide higher level services, which do cost more, and you don't want someone coming to you for simply a $500 tax return. Now, if you do, that's fine. And again, you can make that clear. But if you don't, then let's go ahead and let people opt out by seeing that price, and you as well. We don't want to waste anyone's time. So create this landing page, and it allows you to give that to your referral partner, even in an email that says, hey, if you want to learn more about working with this firm, here's a page that explains it all. That makes it super easy for both your referral partner and that person on the other side to be like, okay, this is for me or this is not for me at all. Now, let's talk about clients referring you. Often, the best clients to provide you with referrals are the ones that value your services, you've had a great working relationship with, you've hopefully gotten them great outcomes, and you want to take the same approach with them in providing them supplemental material so it's really easy for them ultimately to refer you. Something that I really encourage you to do is to go through your client list, make a list of your top clients, again, who you really like to work with, who values your services, and then go after them directly. Tell them, hey, do you know anyone else looking for this type of support? When is the last time you actually went to your clients and asked them if they know of someone looking? For a lot of firms, that might have never happened. And the truth is, when people have had a good experience, they are happy to share that with someone else. The truth is, if someone's had a good experience with you, they're likely happy to refer you to other people looking for similar levels of support. Just like with your referral partners, you want to have a system in place around how often you're going to review your client list and ask for referrals from your clients. Of course, you don't want to keep nagging them. However, you do want to remind them every so often. Maybe it's every year you ask them, or after you finish a project where there was a big win, you ask them about this. That's a great time to ask them, hey, do you know anyone else that needs help with this? This is something that firms need to take really seriously whenever they think about getting more ideal referrals. I want you to think about the last time you referred someone anywhere. Let's say that you had a friend ask you where they should go for dinner. And you're like, hey, you should go to this restaurant because A, B, and C. Maybe you had a great experience there. There's a great ambiance. The steak's great and the drinks are even better. Something like that. You would only want to send someone to that restaurant because of your positive experience. You would never want to refer someone to go to a restaurant because you had a bad experience, because ultimately that'd be embarrassing, right? The same thing is true for your clients. If you want your clients to refer you to somebody, they need to be confident when they're referring you. If they've had a lackluster experience with you, they can't get a hold of you, things are happening later than they expect, those kind of things, they add up, they compound, and they're not going to have trust in referring you to someone else. So really make sure that your client experience has been wonderful for the people, especially, hopefully it's wonderful for everyone, but especially for those people that you're going to ask for referrals from. The next thing that I want you to think about is, what is your presence like, both online and offline? If someone refers you and they say, hey, friend, check out this accounting firm. They are awesome. I've had a great experience. That weighs a lot. That's great. But if that person goes and they go to look you up and they can't find anything about you, then it's really easy to be like, I'm seeing this other accountant all over my social media pop up everywhere. They have tons of public reviews, tons of case studies. That can weigh heavier than that friend's recommendation, because that person over here, they keep showing up and they keep putting out case study after case study. So you want to make sure that if you want to build this really strong referral engine, that you have a strong online presence as well as strong offline presence. This offline presence, you should be thinking about, okay, where are your ideal clients going to? Are they at certain conferences or events? Well, if they're there, then let's get you there too. It's really important that you're showing up in the places that they're hanging out. If you aren't visible, you know who else is visible? Your competitors. At the end of the day, creating this strong referral system, if we go back to the beginning, it's built on reciprocity. So you have partners that you can help their clients, and likely the other way around often. So if you're working with a lawyer, often your clients can use that lawyer's services. It's built on clear systems. So we have a process in place to not just at random ask for referrals, but we have a process in place to know exactly when we're going to ask for referrals. And there's a process around how we ask for them and how someone else can refer us. So it's easy for all parties involved. And finally, it's built on genuine care. No one is going to want to refer you that had a bad experience with you. The more positive experience someone has with you, the more likely they are to refer you. The same goes for your referral partners. If they genuinely enjoy their interactions with you, of course they're going to be more likely to refer you. Now, if you've gotten to this point in the video and you're like, okay, I don't know where to start, the first place is to get that strong foundation. Make sure you can clearly communicate exactly who you help, how you help, and what that outcome is. And then put together a simple landing page that you can give to referral partners or clients that explains this, as well as your pricing and how prospects can take the next step. From there, you can decide, okay, how often are we going to be asking for referrals? And make sure that you identify a few key referral partners that you can start adding value to them and who they work with. If you do all these things, you're going to build an absolute knockout referral system so that no longer do you just grow your firm through referrals, but you actually have a predictable system on how you're doing that and how you can grow it at a quicker rate with more ideal clients. Now I want to hear from you. What percent of your firm have you grown through referral marketing? And do you have some sort of strategy in place around getting more referrals? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on my next video, and I'll catch you soon.